Hey guys, I wanted to make a video talking about everything that I want to knit in the new year. I don't know if I'm going to make everything that I say in this video, but here are the things I have my eye on and would love to make this year. This is mostly going to be knitting patterns, but I will also include some sewing goals that I have because I got a sewing machine for Christmas, and then also some yarns that I want to try. First, right now, I'm making the Dagmar jacket by Petite Knit. That is my first knit of the new year, and I'm so excited about it. I've never done an all-over cable work sweater or cardigan, and so this has been challenging for me, but it's been fun. The only thing I'm not loving about it is that I have to really put a lot of time and attention toward it when I sit down and knit, and I can't take it with me on the go just because it just takes a lot of attention. But that's okay. I'm fine with slowing down and being more intentional with my sweaters anyway. A unique thing about this year is that I have been knitting for 2 full years now, and I feel like I have a lot of sweaters and cardigans in my closet, so I'm not really in need of any new sweaters, and it's getting harder to pick patterns because I'm trying to fill holes in my wardrobe. Also, I just don't need any more sweaters. I will definitely make some for myself, but I'm hoping this year I can make more socks, accessories, and gift knits for other people. I am using the Noro Hanui for the Dagmar jacket, and this is knitting up so lovely. It is a wool and silk blend, the Noro Hanui. It's also a single strand. Is that what it's called? So there's it's just spun by itself. So that can make it kind of delicate when you're working with it. And then also at some points on the yarn, it's thinner than others. So I think that actually helps in the cable knit, because if it was just stockinette, you would see where it's thicker. And I like that it just gives even more texture to a textured cardigan. Another thing I have my eye on this year is a moss green v-neck with a chunky V collar. I've made a v-neck before. It was a My Favorite Things knitwear pattern, and I actually need to revisit it because it was maybe the third sweater I ever made. The v-neck is really stretched out and a weird shape now. So I might need to go back and redo that collar, but I would love to make a moss green v-neck. I've seen a lot of people do this. It's nothing new or super inventive, but I would love to have one of these in my wardrobe, and I'm loving that moss green color right now. Also, if you can't tell, I'm really loving light blue. I would really love a Marielle blouse in a light blue color, and maybe make this a cardigan. I don't know, maybe keep it a sweater. And I think I'd like to use cotton yarn for this, which I've only worked with cotton yarn in crochet. So I think it'd be fun to knit with cotton yarn, and this would be a good piece for my wardrobe because I just need a lighter layering piece, and it'd be good for spring, and it has holes in it anyway, so I don't think I'd be wearing it for warmth necessarily. So a light blue Marielle blouse. I would also love to make the cardigan by Petite Knit with the asymmetrical button band. I have only knit myself one of these lighter cardigans, and it's in a bright red, which is really cute, but I would like a more neutral cardigan, and I wear that one a lot, so I feel like another one would be a great addition to my closet in a more neutral color, maybe a light brown like she uses in the pattern, or a cream would be good. Another thing I would love to knit that I think would be great for spring and transition months is a poncho. I'd be interested to see how much I would incorporate that into my wardrobe, but I think ponchos are so fun, such a good layering piece, and they just look whimsical and fun, and I would like to have that vibe about me. So I can't remember the name of the exact pattern I was looking at, but here's the one that I was thinking. I've seen people make this one, and I think it turns out really lovely and gives a sophisticated look which I would like to incorporate. Lastly, I would love a navy blue sweater. I made a navy blue sweater last year for my husband and we kind of share it, but I don't love the tone of navy blue that it is, and it's superwash yarn. So I don't really love wearing superwash. So I would like to make myself the petite knit Monday sweater in a navy blue. This is the kind of blue that I'm going for. And I just think that this would be a great addition to my closet. As far as knits go, I think I will maybe try my hand in some like accessories. So I really love I think it's called the Salty Sailor collar. I think this would be such a good accessory. I have a jean jacket that I wear a lot with just jeans, and so I think this would be so cute with a jean on jean moment. I think I would do like a white and red stripe, but I'm not really sure yet. I also think blue and brown is really cute. I think that's what the pattern designer has. She has one in blue and brown, and I really like that too. I also maybe want to make a Ribka pouch as gifts. I think that's like an easy gift to give people and it's cute and unique. And then I really want to be in my sock knitting era. I think in every video I mention Hanan Bonet, and it's just because I think she is really amazing, but I love her YouTube videos and she makes the most stunning, amazing socks, and it makes me really want to be a sock knitter because she just like makes the greatest socks. And I really would like to up my sock game. Socks are also a lot cheaper than sweaters. So I don't know. I would really like to knit more socks in this new year. Last year, I only knit one pair of socks and I've got to bump that number up this year. My dad really wants me to knit him a dark tweed sweater. So I think we were looking at the Novice Sweater Man for him. I think it was that one. And he really likes this. It's the Isayer tweed, the dark tweed. So I think I'm going to finally get to work with Isayer yarn and knit that for him. His birthday's in November, so I'll have a lot of the year to work on that. And when we order that yarn, I might order the yarn for the, what's it called? The lay knit. I can't remember the name, but I'll put it here. I really would love to make this sweater. My only problem is I don't think I want to buy yarn quantity for the mohair as well. So I think I would just hold it single, but I don't know how that would affect the pattern very much and how it looks. But I think that that's what I would do if I made this. That's pretty much all I have my eye on for this year as far as sweater patterns go, but some yarn that I really want to try this year is the company De Verum. I've never tried anything from them, but I've been hearing a lot about Gilead and Serrano, and so I'm so interested to see those. I think a yarn store about an hour and a half away from me carries both of those, maybe just Gilead, but I'd love to go in person and feel how they feel. A lot of people say they're like a Baba-esque yarn, and I just love like a bulkier Aran weight yarn. I just think it looks really nice in a sweater and knit up. Another yarn I would like to use is this Moda. Specifically, I like this green color, and maybe this would be what I would use for the moss green v-neck. I've seen someone on TikTok use this yarn for a v-neck and it's just so stunning, and I think I might need one for myself. And then the last yarn I want to try is Briggs and Little Heritage. I heard about this from Hannah on here. Her last YouTube video, she was talking about using this yarn, and it's pretty budget friendly, so this would be a fun yarn to try. That might be my next yarn purchase, is a sweater's quantity worth of this, maybe in a dark gray or a brown. I'm having a hard time on their website finding colors because they just have like one picture of each yarn and I can't tell exactly the vibe of the colors. I don't know if that makes sense. So I'm a little nervous to order, but with it being so budget friendly, I'm not that nervous. And a lot of people have used this electric blue color, but I'm not sure if I want to make a sweater in that color. I just am not sure if I would wear it that much. And then for Christmas, I got this beautiful pink heavy duty Singer sewing machine, and I'm really excited about it. And in the past, I've sewn a couple things in the past, but I'm not the best at it. And I think it's just because I'm not really like a perfectionist. And so I easily can cut corners sewing. And so I want to get better at sewing. Anyway, I want to not do that. I would love to make the Lane pants by Sydney Graham, or just any other flowy pant with a ruffle on the bottom, or I also would love to make bloomers. I don't know how those would fit in my wardrobe, but I think a white pant with a ruffle on the bottom would go perfectly in my wardrobe. It'd be fun to make a skirt. I have some travel I'm doing in 2026, so it would just be fun to make some cute travel clothes myself by sewing. I also really love to upcycle with sewing, so I'll keep my eye on bed sheets from the thrift store. A few gift knits I was thinking for people could be like a Kindle case, a laptop case. There's this bag. It's a dupe of the Bagu bowler bag, I think, and I would love to make a knitting bag for myself using this pattern. I think it just looks the perfect size to hold projects in it, and then also it'd be really nice to make my own pockets for all of the little knitting things that you need while knitting. So that could be really fun. This bag looks like a little more advanced than I can do right now, so that might be in a couple months, but that would be fun. I also need a case for my Fujifilm camera. I don't own a case that I like right now, and I want to sew like a padded case for it that I can just like put in my bag easier and not be so precious with it. If anyone has a Fujifilm or a nice camera and you have a nice camera bag or case, please let me know what that is, because I want to keep it sleek. I especially carry my camera on me when I'm traveling, and so I want to be able to just have it in my bag and pull it out when I need it. I'm thinking of sewing a camera bag for that. Okay, the final thing I'm going to talk about that I want to make this year is more jewelry. So I am a silversmith, and I make rings that look like this. And I really want to make like a beautiful hand stack of everyday silver jewelry that I can wear this year. So I'm thinking like a chunky thumb bracelet, and I'm not wearing them right now, but I already have cuff bracelets that I wear every day. So I want to make a big chunky thumb bracelet, and then other like beautiful chunky silver jewelry that is specified to each finger and goes with everything I wear and can just put it on every day. I also sell my jewelry, so I'm planning on making little drops of each thing that I'm going to have for myself and making those available for other people. So if you want to follow along with that, my Instagram name is villagestudio.collective. I'll have it linked below. Okay, those are all the things that I am thinking of making in the new year. If you're crafty and artsy and creative, I would love to hear about what you want to make in the new year. And if you think you're not, I promise you are. And I dare everyone to tap into the more creative side of themselves. For the longest time, I thought I was really analytical. I didn't think I was very creative, just because I couldn't like draw and I wasn't artistic in ways that seem obvious. But I am artistic in my own ways, and I love knitting, and I love making clothes, and I love using my hands. It's so fun to talk about creative endeavors, and I have really loved doing that on this channel. And if you want to stick around to see what I make in the new year, please subscribe. Anyway, see you next time. Bye!